Part of our revolution is one big hug. And I think we got to keep that in mind. That it's all about peace and love.
It's all about sex.
It's all about sex, peace, and love. Sex, drugs, rock and roll. This is going to be sex, drugs, and Bitcoin.
If you want to see more videos and interviews like this from influential people in tech, finance, and sports, subscribe to the channel and make sure you hit the bell to be alerted. And go a step further and join the YouTube and membership area for early releases of videos like this. I'm out of here. Ha!
I'm a ride, I'm a ride, I'm a ride, I'm a ride. Alrighty, what else we got in here? You know, we started doing a Keiser report 13 years ago. Me and Stacey Herbert doing the Keiser report for 13 years. You know, back in 2008, there was the Occupy Wall Street movement. And everybody was wondering, what do we do? You know, there's so much problems with these banks. How do we get rid of them? And we covered the Arab Spring. We covered the Dignitates in Spain. We covered everybody around the world in what's called the global insurrection against banker occupation. Anybody who's been watching our show, we heard us say that. Global insurrection against banker occupation. So Bitcoin basically is Giabo. It is that global insurrection against banker occupation. Unlike the French Revolution, which I just, you know, when I want to get cheered up, I reread the Wikipedia page on the Reign of Terror.
Come on, Max.
You know, this is the French Revolution where 17,000 aristocrats were beheaded by guillotine. You know, like, that's fucking cool, man. The national razor. Bitcoin is that national razor. Bitcoin is the global razor. But it's completely, you know, full of love. It's all about love. We're going to hug the world as part of our revelation. Part of our revolution is one big hug. And I think we got to keep that in mind. That it's all about peace and love.
It's all about sex.
It's all about sex, peace, and love. Sex, drugs, rock and roll. This is going to be sex, drugs, and Bitcoin. That's right. Right before coming on stage, I had my nipples pierced. And they're really sore, so I'm not going to shoot them. And it's all about that. Now, let's see. Taking our freedom back. Yeah, we did that. Yeah, I did that. Here's some phrases we invented, by the way, for those taking notes. You want to go back to your local news outlet and say, Max and Stacey taught us about the word quintillionaire. We invented that. Interest rate apartheid. Interest rate apartheid. Anyone familiar with this phrase? Yeah. Let me go into it. Who's not familiar? Who? Yeah, no. Who wants to hear about it?
Yeah! Go for it, Max.
All right. I feel like I should get even higher.
Talk that shit, Max.
There
you go.
I'm fucking Elon. There we go.
Easy.
Now it's like this is a true circus act now. Gone completely, you know, nuts out. You can't even see me now. I'm so high. So anyway, interest rate apartheid is the following. You see.
Your ball's hanging out.
Got it? Can you see the piercing?
Can't see it yet.
Suck your balls! Chris Albert!
Oh man, it feels good. Just one long, slow orgasm.
The breeze!
You know what I love about the pleb network is that when they talk about the lightning, what am I missing? Yeah, they talk about the girth. Where's Dread? Is Dread? You know, Dread. It's all about the girth. And I'm like, you know, that sounds kind of sexual. And I was like, yeah, that's right. Oh, there he is. There's Dread. Round of applause for Dread. The light, hey, Dread, come on up here, baby. Come on. Dread, say hello.
Yo, I'm on.
Yeah!
Let's talk about girth for a second. What is that? How does that relate to the lightning channels? Dread.
Well, if you have a lightning channel, you know what it is, but the girthier you are, the better you are at friendship and magic. And girth is magic. Magic is friendship. And friendship is the Lightning Network. The Lightning Network is PlebNet, and we're all plebs here, so we're all in the Lightning Network.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's fantastic. Well, we're doing another one of these get-togethers in Jamaica coming up in the next few months. So I'm going to be brushing up on my bond skills, and so I can blend in with the locals. So yeah, interest rate apartheid. You know, the thing is that if you're friends with the bankers on Wall Street, if you're a hedge fund manager, you're a private equity guy, what's your cost of borrowing money? Zero. If you're not a friend of these people, you're on a credit card, you're paying 17%, you're on a payday loan, you're paying annualized rates of thousands of %, right? That's interest rate apartheid. There's no wall, they just jack us through interest rates. Why should we be paying 17% at the end of the month to keep food in our mouth when Jamie Dimon and these Wells Fargo cunts are borrowing money at zero? Or as a matter of fact, if you're Jamie Dimon, they pay him to borrow. Are we going to live in an apartheid state? No, we're not. How do we get out of it? Bitcoin, individual sovereignty.
Bitcoin.
That's right. Bitcoin has no top because fiat has no power. Very good. Very good. Nice. Peter Schiff. All right, Peter Schiff. His epitaph is very short. It says, last 10 years, Bitcoin up 469,000%, gold down 3%. Here lies Peter Schiff. He's still trying to get people to buy gold even in death. Right. How about Warren Buffett? He said, it's a direct quote. What? Fucking dinosaur. We've got the right to print money. Warren Buffett. It sounds like Charles Hoskinson. It sounds like Vitalik.
Bitcoin.
What's the difference between Vitalik and Warren Buffett? They're just printing money.
Bitcoin.
All right. We'll see what else we got here.
Stakeholders. Fuck Vitalik.
Who follow? No, that's too crazy. All right, who knows Newt Svenholm? Any Newt Svenholm fans?
Who?
All right, see, this is an awesome quote. Okay, I know this is probably taking a drastically wrong turn, but this is an awesome quote. Absolute mathematical scarcity achieved by consensus in a sufficiently decentralized distributed network was a discovery rather than an invention. It cannot be achieved again since the very thing discovered was resistance to replicability itself. Yeah, Newt! Let's hear it for Newt! Newt! Yeah, what?
Life is scarce, and so is Bitcoin.
Thank you.
The connection.
Okay, bro.
Is Bitcoin opportunity? Is it time?
I'm on your wavelength. I feel you.
Come on, man.
Repeat the demand, the request.
Life is finite, and so is the supply of Bitcoin.
Is Bitcoin time or is it opportunity?
All right.
Or is it both?
Put up your hand if you think Bitcoin is time. Put up your hand if you think it's opportunity. Put up your hand if you think it's both. All right.
Talk that shit, Max.
All right, let's get into it.
Spit them bars.
The thing about the Bitcoin singularity,
Yo, listen.
as I understand it, as I live it, is a place in the collective unconscious that we achieve through this protocol being audited and synced every 10 minutes. And everything that's happened before that is put into the immutable past. So there's no revisionism. There's no changes. The past is the past. Like with Afghanistan, you know that in 3 weeks' time, Rambo's gonna make a movie suggesting we won that shit.
That's right.
That's revisionism.
Talk that shit,
Right?
man.
Vietnam, we won that according to Hollywood. But Bitcoin says, you know what? There's no revisionism. Everything in the past is completely known and transparent and immutable, and in the past is the past. It's in the past. Okay, let's talk about the future for a second. Let's talk about the future for a second. The future, unlike what people tell us in the mainstream media, they have it all figured out. They tell us what to expect. They tell us what to fear. They tell us what to do. In fact, the future is unknown. The future is a mystery. And that mystery is only informed us through the difficulty adjustment. Every 2 weeks, the difficulty adjustment searches humanity, searches the Bitcoin omniverse. It figures out these stupid fucking humans. What is the difficulty number that I need to put out there to keep them mining, to keep the coin circulating, to keep them moving away from fiat money to save themselves? That's the future. It's a mystery. So what's left? The present.
That's right.
The only thing we have is now. The cosmic now. The forever now. And therefore, in my view, the answer is
Fuck Elon!
Fuck Elon. I think that was, are we on? All right.
Goodbye, Max.
It's beautiful.
Talk that shit.
Come on, Max.
Oh my God. What else we got here? Well, taking requests. Let's see.
Attaboy, Max.
What else?
Tell them some more real shit, dude.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I want to get to the legs.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
I'm getting emails from the VA.
What?
Burn pits in Afghanistan.
What?
Unintended consequences.
Of what?
The only unintended consequences of Bitcoin that I can see is my ignorance. Other than that, there's no side effects. No negative side effects for humanity.
There are no, repeat what you're saying, brother.
So I'm a peacetime vet.
Yes.
The VA is sending out emails now that burn pits are a thing.
Yes.
For everyone coming back. So it is another analogy to Vietnam. It's kind of the new Agent Orange.
That's
So,
right, bro.
unintended consequences.
That's
My
right.
unintended consequences with Bitcoin is my ignorance. Once I overcome that, there's no side effects, no negative side effects.
And Steve, let me see if I understand. The unintended consequence of Bitcoin is you alleviate your ignorance. No.
The only side effect is my ignorance getting in. Is the mistakes I'll make, the learning curve I have no knowledge base to go other than what I remember the week you first said Bitcoin on your show.
Right. So you're on the path. You're on the Bitcoin path, and you're on the path of discovery, and it's a path that's giving you some enlightenment.
So my thing was,
Yeah.
I never heard of gold until I came in tonight.
Right. You can't hurt a fool tonight. You're learning more. You like learning.
So my thing is,
You're humble. You're humbled by it.
the only negative is my learning curve and how I can master that. Unintended consequences occur.
Okay. All right. I got it. You know what that says to me? It's ancient wisdom. Know thyself. You see, we live in a world. We live where we are at an existential crisis in knowing who we are. We are not allowed to know ourselves. We're constantly being distracted. We're constantly being, lights are flashing, advertisements are playing. The funny money is giving us the illusion that every single problem can be solved by printing money. That illusion has kept the people in America and around the world going for decades, thinking that there are no consequences for any poor decisions or any poor actions, because all that money could just solve all these problems. So what you're saying is that with Bitcoin, suddenly you hit a brick wall of consciousness. You're saying, you know what, maybe that doesn't actually work. Maybe the emperor has no clothes. Maybe I live in a world of cause and effect, of consequences. Maybe I live in a world where my life matters. as an individual. As an individual, if I know myself, then I know the world, and I know the universe, and if everyone has a single point of consciousness, then we're all living in a different world of individual sovereignty, of individual agency, where all the barriers are broken down. We're just part of one organic cosmic whole, and we don't have to be afraid anymore. We drop all the fear, and in that vacuum enters love, and Bitcoin is love, because it makes the room for love, and that's what we're heading for, is that cosmic love. And when we feel that cosmic love, it's, as my friend Dredd says, try Shah love. It's a Shah. So I'm getting ready for Jamaica. Try Shah love, Mom. Woo, yeah. All right. Well, thank you. Are we on the same page? All right, that's cool. I feel good. I feel good. Well, we're doing well with this Q&A. We'll do a couple more. How about that? Anybody would like to make a comment or a request? I will riff accordingly. Yes, sir, the front row.
I want the leg challenge.
Hold on, young man.
It's bad. So what do you think the breakdown is, people holding in cold wallets versus on exchanges that might be, in jeopardy?
Well, you should always have, exchanges are always a dicey place, as anybody knows. Is anyone unaware of the fact that holding anything on an exchange is probably a bad idea? Right, so it's never a good idea. Mount Gox, I still have coins on Mount Gox. Yep, I get an email from some Japanese lawyers every couple of months.
Same here.
We're sorting through the claims of Mount Gox. Right, and I think I put $100 on there in 2014. It's now worth $8.7 billion. So I can hardly wait for Mount Gox to resolve itself. Who else? Who else? Who else? Oh, yes.
You deserve something better. It's time to believe that you deserve something better. So many people are resistant to Bitcoin because they believe that they are stuck. There's not something better. You deserve something better. This is a spiritual revolution. It's about taking responsibility.
Amen, bro.
Round of applause. What my brother has said is true. We have only to do one thing, to embark on a path toward feeling better about ourselves. Even buying one Satoshi. As Stacey Herbert says, one Satoshi is fuck you money. Fuck you money.
Get up there, Stacey.
You deserve better. You deserve to insulate yourself from the noise. Oh, hello, darling.
One Satoshi is fuck you money. And you know what, Max? We're gonna also, don't forget the Bitcoin 2022 raffle.
Oh yes, thank you. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna wrap this up. We're gonna give away 4 tickets to Bitcoin 22, courtesy of your friends at Bitcoin Magazine. Yeah. I want to thank also Classic Crust Pizza for helping out with.
Come back to Detroit.
BTC Pins, I think they're here. BTC Hats is here. Crypto Phoenix is here. Thank you very much. They bought a round of drinks, I believe. Thank you, Crypto Phoenix.
Thank you.
And Gerald Salente, Trends Journal, was very kind to promote the folks here. Will Reeves over at Fold, that's a local Bitcoin powerhouse.
Yeah.
And Phoenix is a growing community. It's a great community. And I'm glad I got a chance to come out.
Thank you, man.
Come to Phoenix and check it out. And one last question. Okay.
Where's Plucky?
And then we're going to give away 4 tickets. Yes.
Where's Plucky?
Yes, my friends, a lot of progressives are still concerned, thinking that the empire can somehow take Bitcoin down. They're not convinced that this is safe. What do you say to those people?
No.
Right. So the progressives, whenever I get a chance to go on progressive media like Jimmy Dore, Anya Bell, others, I go on there all the time to try to talk Bitcoin, because there's nobody, progressives typically are representative of what they call the working class. people who work for a living, and they're very interested in getting higher minimum wage and better conditions to work. And you know, those are all great things, but if you end up at the end of the day being paid in fiat money, you're not going nowhere. You know, particularly now that inflation rate is so high, you know, you could be making 20% more, but cost of stuff is now 25% higher. Net, you're losing money. So that's the thing that progressives and the liberals and the left have to understand is that I'm all for everything they're talking about, as long as they're all talking about sound money, Bitcoin as the standard of exchange, medium of exchange as the standard. Then let's all just figure out what we want to do. Do we want to have government or no government? No. How big is government? You know, let's all sit down and figure it out. But it's got to be based on a Bitcoin standard. It's got to be based on hard money, unconfiscatable.
Immutable.
Immutable, uncensorable. All right, so we got to do 4.
I'm going to pull these 4 tickets,
All right.
and you've got 10 minutes to claim it, and if not, then we're going to give them away to somebody else. All right? You got your ticket? You got your raffle ticket in hand? We're not going to fucking wait around. Fuck that. Okay, here's the first one. 510-169. Any 69 here? All right, here's our first winner of the Bitcoin 2022 tickets.
Double check it, because I've been drinking. Double check it.
All right. Yeah!
Yeah, about time.
Be sure to hang out over there.
I knew we were going to win.
Okay, we got one winner. Okay, yeah. Here's his ticket. Make sure you can get his email address. All right. Okay. That's like really worth a lot already. This Bitcoin 2022 ticket. It's the hottest ticket in town. Everybody wants one. He's just won one. And here we have Bitcoin Magazine. It's going to give away yet another one right here. 510-037. Yeah, no way. All right. This guy. This is not Mike the Sailor. So everybody keeps asking for his autograph.
Oh my God.
All your models are destroyed.
Yeah, let's hear it for Michael Saylor. Yeah.
Congratulations. Good job. Yay. Okay. Is this going to be your lucky number? Right. Okay. 510-056. Okay. That guy might not be claiming it. Okay, we've got another one here. 510-123. Okay, we're gonna pull some more. I think we have some people left and they didn't get their ticket.
Oh, there he is. Ladies and gentlemen, looks like we might have a winner.
Right. Good job.
He awoke from his
Okay, which one were you? 1, 2, 3. All right. Okay, that's your ticket. And Paco's gonna get your email address so we can make sure to give it to Bitcoin Magazine. Okay. One more final. Okay. Okay, here we go. 510-175. Where is it? Somebody.
Your winners, ladies and gentlemen. Big round of applause for your winners.
Right up on stage so everybody out there can see Bitcoin Magazine can say yay.
Step forward to the edge of the stage. Step into the light.
Yeah, don't fall off the stage.
Don't fall off the stage. There he is. There it is. Fantastic.
Okay. And remember, everybody, we have the Bitcoin hats on sale in the back and the Bitcoin pins in the back.
Also, listen. So I think that pretty much concludes the program. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming out. We had a blast, and we hope to do it again soon. This is a great venue. We're going to do that in the parking lot. We're going to have the leg challenge in the parking lot later. All right? Thank you.
Gary has some nice legs. Thanks, everybody. And, keep on drinking and having fun and standing outside. We're going to be outside.
And we're going to be smoking outside, too.
Yeah.
If you want to see more videos and interviews like this from influential people in tech, finance, and sports, subscribe to the channel and make sure you hit the bell to be alerted. And go a step further and join the YouTube membership area for early releases of videos like this. I'm out of here. Ha!